Hallo, herzlich willkommen zur 24. Folge von Suzerain zusammen mit Apfel.
Hallo.
Heute haben wir... Spiel? Hallo? Ja, jetzt. Heute haben wir einen Evening Walk mit Monika.
Monika. Schön als Deutsch.
Ich weiß nicht, wo ich das gerade Deutsch ausgesprochen habe. It was early evening, still light out, with just a faint nip in the air. Frank was at a friend's and Diana was at an art class. Impliziert das jetzt nicht, dass Frank was at a friend's class? Oder kann man at a friend's sagen?
Warte, was meinst du jetzt?
Normalerweise sagt man ja, also du würdest ja jetzt nicht schreiben, Frank was at a friend's class and Diana was at an art class. Aber
nein, das ist einfach Friend.
Frank
was at a friend's. Und
wahrscheinlich, genau.
also der war beim Freund und Diana.
Ich wollte nur wissen, ob man das so schreiben kann. Monica and I decided to go out for a walk before dinner. Our favorite place for a stroll was the nearby Capitol Park, the largest green space in all of Scotland. Before the children were born, we had spent many an evening engaged in deep conversation along the riverside promenade. Another favorite path wound through the woods behind the presidential housing complex to a private pond where the children could swim in summer. I was told that Saul himself had it built. The benefits of being president. Monica met me by the door and we put on our coats and hats.
I was going to suggest we walk towards Hall. Boah, meine Fresse, Alter. Okay. I was going to suggest we walk towards Seoul Square, but the guards told me it's been closed for yet another protest. I wonder who they are protesting this time.
What does it matter? They are two sides of the same coin. Come on, thugs. I will make sure they are punished. Must be those damn communists again. Die Youngster, ja, die Eins.
Yeah. The entire Noon University never would have said that. Ja, da waren wir auch kein Präsident.
Hätte der Anton aus der Universität, hätte der gesagt, scheiß Kommunisten, scheiß Nazis oder scheiß Verbrecher? Ich glaube nicht. Schnauze.
In any case, where shall we go? I'm not sure Capitol Park is a wise idea in this climate either.
You're right, it's not worth the security risk. Let's stay inside the gates. Nonsense, we have our guards. There's nothing to be afraid of. Let's go to the Capitol Park. Ja, wir gehen dahin. Let's go.
Ja.
Let's go, let's go.
Einen Sniper werfen die sich einfach davor. If you say so, let's go then, before the children get home.
I informed the guards about our routes and we left the house. The guards followed us with a black Cadillac as we exited the gates. Walking briskly, we reached Capitol Park in minutes. As we entered the park, Monica broke the silence.
So, how was your day?
Paperwork, endless meetings, the usual nightmares. I'd rather not say. How was yours? Man soll eine Frage immer mit einer Gegenfrage beantworten. Ne?
Yep. Avoiding my question, are we? Very well. Oh, it was fine. I caught up on some reading while the children were at school.
As we reached the river, we saw Jonas Kroner, the former Minister of Justice, walking in the opposite direction. I remember that Nia Mogna used to be his vice minister. He gave us a quick nod of acknowledgement. Jonas had once fought hard and strong against Sol's judiciary reforms, but after years of the government blocking his every move, he gave up on his ideals and became a part of the administration. What did our ideals really mean if they could be changed so easily? What about the people we idolize?
Also came around for tea. She says hi. She was feeling rather low, though. Apparently, she and Peter had a bit of a disagreement.
Hey, Evelyn ist heute zum Tee vorbeigekommen. Sie sagt hi. Danke. What's she nagging him about this time? Peter's in the doghouse again. How did it happen? Sollen wir uns voll auf Peters Seite schlagen?
Nee.
Okay, dann 2.
Glaube ich nicht so gut bei unserer Frau. Apparently Peter had too much whiskey, as usual. He behaved when Evelyn's father was over for dinner yesterday. Das ist ein guter alter Peter.
Der gute alte Peter. So kennen wir ihn. You know? Also.
You know, Peter. What do you think of this?
To be honest, I don't care.
I don't care.
That's Peter. Prepotentially pickled. I'll have a talk with him. Eins. Oder 2. Vielleicht auch.
They'll be fine.
It's just a rough patch love. They'll be fine.
I hope so. They always seemed so close.
Aren't you glad you and I don't have these kinds of quarrels? Being married to a shrew like her would make anyone hurt.
Oh no! Oh no!
Monica didn't say anything. We kept walking.
You know, Evelyn hasn't been the same since what happened to her at Hosted Post last year.
Oh.
Remember how she got fired for supporting Alfonso? Peter tried everything to get her job back, but it didn't work.
Maybe he didn't try hard enough. Eins.
Yeah. I don't think anything would have worked. It was a sad day for freedom of the press in Scotland.
Das ist deine Meinung.
But enough about the work turns. I also spoke to Janice on the phone.
Wer ist das?
Who the fuck is Janice?
Oh, Janice, right?
You remember, my friend from university, we were in the Swedish literature we were the Swedish literature class together.
Was ist denn heute los?
Keine Ahnung. A few years younger than me. Red hair, scar on the forehead. We had dinner with her and her husband once or twice.
Neither the name nor the description rang a bell.
Right. Obwohl es soll es auch geil. Still don't remember. But go on. Anyway.
Wir sind wenigstens ehrlich.
Ja. She's been working as an executive assistant at the Violet Pictures film studio. She recently became pregnant and asked her boss for paid maternity leave. And guess what? She was fired for it.
Oh mein Gott, du hast mich... Die hat mich gar nicht ausreden lassen.
Echt so.
Ah,
1 oder 3?
dann 3.
Okay. I know. I was beside myself when she told me. And that's not all. They immediately replaced her with a younger, less experienced man. The son of an executive, no less.
That is utterly ridiculous. So she called the first lady to ask for help? Nepotism, eh? Was? Nepotism, eh? They must have wanted him in there all along.
Ja.
Eigentlich Stunde 2.
Ja.
Oh.
She called a friend. She knows this is something I'm passionate about. As it happens, another friend works for a television station that's hiring secretaries. So I connected the two of them. Also ich dachte, er will jetzt noch eine Hilfe.
Terrific! Problem solved, then. Oh Gott, wo
Really, Anton? After everything we've talked about? Women in this country are still seen as wives and mothers first, human beings second. They are harassed at work, underpaid, blocked from positions of power, and those are the lucky ones. The fact that there are still places in this country where little girls like Diana are denied the right to an education.
Yes, and I will do what I can to change that. Go on? I'm sure the Ja, 1.
Ja. It can't just be you. These little girls are people like Janice and someone to speak on their behalf. Yes?
Stimmt schon.
These little girls and people like Janice need someone to speak on their behalf. Okay. A role model, a successful woman.
We were right in front of one of the park benches that lined the river. Monica gestured to it, and we sat down.
Which brings me to my point. I know that the mayor of Enrica Curtin-Lest will be delivering a speech at the annual opening of the Banffy Festival. My wish is to take his place and deliver this speech instead.
Leslie was one of Southland's most influential politicians. He had started his career in Banffy before rising to power in Enrica. Banffy's current mayor had personally invited him to make the opening speech. Replacing him with Monica would likely anger him, not enough to cause a major incident, but enough that he might not support me in the assembly. Oh shit.
I want to base this speech on women's rights in Scotland, on the oppression and discrimination we face every day, on the basis of our sex alone. I want our voice heard, and this festival is the time to do it. I just need your blessing as my husband and the president of Scotland.
Monica's eyes were blazing with a fire I hadn't seen since we were students. She wanted this badly. But I had to be careful with my promises.
Was von
3.
Nachteil für uns? Ja.
Ich weiß nicht mehr, ob Leslie,
Es wurde oft wieder hochgebracht, warum wir sie da sprechen lassen haben.
Ja, ich weiß,
sogar von Snap einmal.
Ich weiß auch nicht, ob er uns dann im Assembly unterstützt hat, der Leslie.
Nicht. Ja, könnte es doch auch ein anderes Mal machen. It has to be now. Thousands go to this festival and millions watch the speeches at home. Scotland's woman can't wait any longer. Damn it.
Fuck. Mein Gott, warum muss es auch unbedingt so absolutely not out of question sein?
Das ist jetzt scheiße. Das ist eine scheiß Situation.
Wir können es nicht machen.
Wir brauchen den Save, wir brauchen jede Stimme.
Ja, mein Gott, was ist das Schlimmste, was passieren kann jetzt?
I don't understand. Isn't this something you care about as well?
I don't want you to step into politics. Sorry, but I can't make Curtin Leslie angry. It's not the right time. Southern is facing too much political strife. We'll have to deal with women's rights. Zweier?
Ja. What little trouble this cause is in the short term is nothing compared to the lasting, positive change it will bring. Not just for women, but for all of Scotland.
I don't think so. Monica was silent for a while. When she finally spoke, there was a chill in her voice.
If that's truly how you feel, so be it.
We walked back home, neither of us looking at the other.
Das musste sein.
Yeah. Was haben wir nächste Folge? Discussion on changes to the text system. Ja! Endlich wieder Geld! Gut. Lasst ein Like und ein Abo da, wenn es euch gefallen hat. Schaut beim nächsten Mal vorbei. Morgen 14 Uhr geht's weiter und tschüss.
Tschüss.